On the latest edition of the AV Files, what's up, Doc? Want to rock? In an era of baseball in which the manager has been decried as some sort of glorified button pusher, a conduit for the president and general manager to get their messaging across the media while being dictated to all the moves that will take place during the game, it's refreshing to see a manager being rewarded for the fruits of their labor. That's not to suggest Los Angeles Dodgers manager Dave Roberts isn't being given reams of data from LA's analytics department and is having daily conversations with President Andrew Friedman and general manager Brandon Gomes in the direction of the franchise. But the point remains, in a sport in which the manager has been devalued, Dave Roberts just discovered his true value to the tune of a record-setting 4-year contract extension for $32.4 million, narrowly edging the AAV of Craig Counsell's deal with the Cubs. Roberts has lived a true tale set for Hollywood and the la-la land in which he inhabits. The Dodgers have 48 more wins than the next closest team since he took over at the start of 2016. They have 107 more victories than the next closest National League team, a blistering .627 winning percentage ahead of the Astros, Yankees, Guardians, and Braves. He's the steady hand guiding all that star power to 4 pennants and 2 World Series titles over that span. He's also received Manager of the Year votes every year since winning it in 2016. Every year since then, he has to trot out his platitude of, it's just an honor to be nominated. Roberts is the baseball equivalent of Martin Scorsese, as Marty is the most nominated living director for the Academy Award for Best Director, with a total of 10 nominations. But like Doc, only 1 win. Ridiculous. Back when he was a player, who can ever forget Dave's signature moment, the famous stolen base in Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS? But this was more than just a one-off. He was fast and furious in the base paths. From 2002 to 2006, Roberts was 4th in the majors with 195 stolen bases. He had 16 more during that span than Ichiro Suzuki, who will be inducted into Cooperstown later this summer. A true class act, Roberts is the kind of guy who can walk into a room and memorize everyone's name immediately, but he also knows how to have fun. Who will forget Doc's dancing to Ice Cube celebrating the Dodgers championship, which Dave himself said is one of the coolest things he's ever done. What will he do for an encore? We'll find out in Doc's birth country of Japan when the Dodgers open up in Tokyo against the Cubs next week. Armed with that new contract, he can spring for the sushi and sake for the whole team. It was a good day. It was a good day indeed. By the way, Sean Casey's stories from Japan coming up a little bit later on in the show. Here's the FanDuel odds. There's some notable futures. Best regular season record, they're -290 to do that. To win 100 or more, -345. To win 110 or more, though, look at the odds now, +195. And honestly, this is really the fun part of the conversation. The win total over-under of 104.5. Case, I know you're not a betting man, but 104.5, that's a lot of wins in today's game.
That's tough to do. You know, if anyone could do it, the Dodgers can do it. I actually think there's 2 things here. If they stay healthy with that rotation and how deep they are, and if that big 3 can stay healthy, I think they do win 104. But if there's, like last year, Adnan, guys are going down, rotation looks a little different, 1 or 2 of those guys gets hurt, you know, Betts or Freeman goes down. I think that 104 that's a big number.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, people were talking about the Mariners and setting the record of 116 wins. That to me feels outlandish, and particularly to your point with the pitching, they have a ton of it and a ton of elite pitching. But Sasaki's never pitched in the majors. Yamamoto had injuries last year. Glass has never pitched 140.
He's usually banged up.
Like, Snell's the only guy that I'm like, yeah, he's going to give me 160. Right. Kershaw's not showing up until May. Time's until May.
Sasaki, probably 23 years old. He'll give you some good innings.
See, maybe 130 innings. So
look at these arms, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that's
incredible.
It's an embarrassment of riches, which is the crazy part of it. Look at this rotation. To begin the season, Dustin May's your 5. But as I mentioned, Kershaw and Ohtani will be back later in the year. Gonsolin at some point. Throw a little Bobby Miller, a little Landon Knack.
But look at those guys. I mean, those are number 1s everywhere, all over the place. Yeah, Ohtani he's going to return later.
Yeah,
Ohtani.
The fact that you've got 12 pitchers, you could have 2 legit. Like, if you took their second top 5, it'd still be a legit very good staff.
Kidding me? Yeah, you put that on any team, like, oh yeah, they're going to the postseason with that. You know, these guys are like, yeah, those are your 9, 10, 11 starters.
And just a thought on Dave Roberts. Again, I know people think in today's game you manage itself. Dude, he still has to be a guy that has the pressure of that team.
I had Doc Roberts recently on my podcast, and I asked him about that. I said, hey, listen, when I saw the Manager of the Year guys out there, I thought, where's Doc Roberts? Where's Dave Roberts? For all the injuries that the Dodgers had last year, all the things that they did, for Doc Roberts, when you go back and look how he managed that staff, how he managed, some time with some guys down, and how he managed the bullpen, especially down the stretch in the postseason, Dave Roberts probably should have been right up there for Manager of the Year.
Yeah,
I think it was his best job.
Yeah.
of his career. It was last year.
I'm completely with you. He was on MLB Network Radio with Jim Bowden. He was kind of joking, going like, hey, where's my votes? Like what I had to do last year.
Yeah, but he's not joking.
Yeah.
Because go look at the body of work.
Yeah.
The reason he's not in there is because he's the Dodgers manager.
Right.
There was a lot of things that went, when you have to go get Flaherty at the deadline because you don't have enough pitching, you know there was a mash unit going on that Dave Roberts had to figure out how to navigate.
Yeah.
Did the best job out there in the big leagues.
The pitcher that led them the most innings was Gavin Stone.
There you go.
That
says everything.
That was not expected to be the case.